Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. It's VALUEBANK here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the 5 most profitable niches on Google Playbook, how to validate these niches if they are profitable, how to validate a keyword in this particular niche so that you don't miss when you are selling your book on Google Playbook. This simply means that you don't want to upload a book on Google Playbooks and you discover that after uploading your books are not selling just because the topic or the niche you chose to write your book on are not profitable. So I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step breakdown on the things you need to look out for if you are looking for or finding a profitable niche or a keyword to write on Google Playbooks. Let's get started. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. So in this video I'll be showing you how to find the best selling niches on Google Playbooks. Now, before we actually go into the best selling niches on Google Playbooks, I want you to actually do 3 things for me. Number 1, like this video so that YouTube can push this video to more publishers like you who wants to also make money using Google Playbook. And also do well to share this video, is very important. And lastly, if you've not subscribed to the VALUEBANK YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you be among the VALUEBANK family. Thank you so much for doing that. So if you want to get profitable and high selling niches on Google Playbook, the first thing you have to do is to go to this website. Now, for people who have accounts on Google Playbooks, because first of all, a lot of people don't have account on Google Playbooks and they are struggling to verify their account. Some people publish book there, and also after publishing the book, the account is being deactivated just because of one mistake, account creation mistake or the other, or maybe they don't really know the trick on how to go about Google Playbooks and they have issues. Okay, so the first thing you have to do if you want to do a research on Google Playbook as someone that is publishing here is to go to play.google.com/store/books. It will get you to this interface that you are currently seeing here. Now, when it gets you to this interface, you will see ebook and you will also see audiobooks, which are the two formats of books that you can upload on Google Playbooks. They accept ebooks, they also accept audiobooks. Your ebook can be converted to audiobook by Google. You get, so it is so amazing. And also, one of the sweetest part is that you can also upload that particular audio that you converted from Google to audiobook to find the way voices. You get, so they will also help you to distribute and you make a lot of money from your audiobook also. So it is a great advantage for you as a publisher. So if you come to this point, first of all, the number 1 selling niche I have discovered in this Google Playbooks while publishing here, if you have to click on this small check, then you see the niches we have here. As you can see, we have self-help, we have science niche, we have romance, we have mystery and thrillers, we have history, we have health, mind and body, we have fiction and literature, we have education, cooking, food and wine, we have computer and technology, we have children, we have business and investing, biography and memoir, arts. You understand? So these are the only niches we have here on Google Playbooks. And another thing you should note before you do any research, if you are not in a country whereby Google Playbook is accepted and can be operated, you can't see this interface like this. You cannot see this interface. Now let me show you what I am talking about. Okay. Now this now you can see you cannot see any interface like that. Now let me do something. Okay, and let me copy this to see if it will come up in this other browser, and let's do this. Okay, it's not even going through. Okay, so it's not going through. Maybe I'm having a network issue. Okay, so look at it. It says, sorry, this content is not available in your country. Do you understand? That means if you are in a country whereby Google Playbook is not accepted, your you won't be able to actually even do any research on Google Playbook. Do you understand? So you also need the trick on how to do this to know how to do it properly. You get, which is what I cannot share here on YouTube. So if you come here, if you already have an account, you get, if you come here, what you need to do is to look at the niches here. First of all, the number one niche that sells very well on Google Playbook is this particular niche that you are seeing here. This romance niche is a niche that really sells very well on Google Playbook. And how to validate if this niche sells very well is to, now, on Amazon, we have a lot of indications that you can know that, okay, this book sells. You have tools that can show you the metrics that you need to see if a book is profitable or not. But in most of these platforms like Apple Books, Google Play Books, Kobo Books, you don't really see the metrics there. So the only thing that you can use in validating is just few metrics. One, if you go to any niche here on Google Playbooks, the first thing you see two things: top selling, which are the top selling books on that particular niche, and new releases. Do you understand? This is a metric that you can use to validate if a keyword is profitable. Now, if you are looking for a profitable niche on this particular, a profitable keyword on this particular niche, you get. Now, another metric that you can use in validating is reviews. These platforms don't get social proof or proof of sales like the way Amazon have. You understand that you can see, okay, this book is selling, it has a lot of reviews, there is demand, the bestseller rank, this and that. You understand? It doesn't have this a lot metrics. So the only thing if you want to go into any niche on Google Playbook is anytime you enter any niche, you come to these top selling books. You get, what you want to do is to look at the books. At least you can look at 20 books to see if they have reviews. You understand? You see this one have 78 ratings. Okay, you come here, you go to this one, you get, you go to this one and look at if it also has rating. Do you understand? So if you have noticed that a lot of books on a particular niche have rating, that actually gives you the confirmation that this particular niche on Google Play Books sells very, very well. So what you need to do now is to create books around this particular niche. Okay, you look at this book, you see that it has about 320 something ratings. So if you go back again, okay, you go back again. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is to validate with the top selling keywords and the new releases section. You can also go to this new releases section and look for books that just recently uploaded, and look for books that are doing well. You understand? You look for books that are doing well here. And one thing you also notice is that you can also translate your book on Google Play Books to other languages and also upload, which means if you have one book, you can just translate it to 5 different high selling. You know that these languages, if you translate your books to these languages, it will sell very well. You can also do that on Google Play Books. Okay, so just go to like this niche actually sells very well. If you know how to write romance and novel books, you will make a lot of money on Google Playbook. Another niche that really sells very well on Google Playbook is the self-help niche. This niche actually sells very well on Google Playbook. It sells very well on Google Playbook. If you know how to write self-help book, you will actually make a lot of money on Google Playbook. You understand? you will make a lot of money on Google Playbook. You get. So another niche that also sells very well. Now let's go to the self-help niche. Let's look at how some of the books there. So let's just allow it to load. Okay, so you see that these are books on self-help. You see this book that is doing very well. Now if you go and search this book on Amazon, you see that this book is selling very well on Amazon. You get. So you just look at books. Maybe in my next video I can show you how to model a keyword on this particular Google Play books and how to write on them. So how to validate it. You get. So let's go back. Another niche that also really sells very well is the business and money niche. The business and money niche on Google Playbook is called business and investing. You get. Books on this particular on Google Playbook actually sells very, very well. You get. Now another one is health and wellness. Health and wellness book will always do well on any platform. Cookbooks, health and wellness books, you understand, dictors, weight loss, anti-inflammatory book, herbal remedy books, we always do well on any platform. So if you are into cookbook, health and wellness book, this platform is a platform that you can start publishing your book on. And just like I said, you can convert those books to audiobook and you will be making a lot of sales. You get. Now another niche that also does very well on Google Play books is biographies and memo. This particular one really does very well. Do you understand? So if you are into biography books, you can upload your biography books here. Now the number 6 niche that also does very well on Google Playbook is children books. If you know how to write children books very well, you will make a lot of money on Google Playbooks. Now, one of the niches that also sells is this niche, computer and technology, tech books. If you are into tech books on Amazon, just carry those your tech book and come and re-upload here and you see a lot of sales. And one way to also validate your keyword, for example, okay, you see, okay, let's just take this book for example. You get, maybe you see a book like this and you go to this book. Let's see. Okay, let's just allow it to load. Now look at this book now. For example, you see that this book is doing well. As you can see, this book actually has a lot of ratings on Google Play Books. A book that will have up to 1,000 ratings on Google Play Book, you know that that book is really selling well. But you see that this book is 3.7 star, which means if you do a book on this particular keyword and your book, you really like, you produce a quality book, you wrote a quality book, you can also do well on this particular topic. Now you can take this topic right now and also go and validate it on Amazon. You get, you take this, and most of these authors, they also have their book on Amazon. So go to Amazon, go to the search bar and do a search on this part. Now as you can see, we also have this particular book on Amazon. As you can see, it is the same people that wrote this book. As you can see the cover, if you go back to Google Play, you see that it is the same cover, which means it is the same people that actually wrote this book. And when we go to Amazon, you will see that this book also has a lot of rating. You understand? But not like the way it has on Google Playbook. You see that it even has more ratings on Google Playbook. This actually shows you that there are some books that can do well on this Google Playbooks more than it will do well on Amazon. You get, you see, you get. Now you can also see that, look at this book that has 1.1k ratings on Amazon. It's also talking about this particular keyword, the Roblox book. You get. Now look at this particular keyword here. The keyword here is Roblox, and I think it's about coding, you get, and tech. So if you are someone who will be interested in this kind of topic, you can actually look at and do a market research on this particular book and see if it is something that you can do a book on, you get, because a book that will actually have these numbers of rating, you can see other books on it. Roblox digital gift card, Roblox digital, which means the main keyword here is this Roblox, you get. This one actually has 171k rating. I think it is written by Windows and it's $50, you get. So it's something that you can explore. Look at, it's something that you can explore, and these are deep niches that you don't even know that you can have books that can say for example, if you do a book on this particular keyword and you do a very very quality book, the way you will be selling, you will not even understand, you get, because there are niches that there is not a lot of, they don't have a lot of competition writing on these particular niches, you get. These are niches that you just, people don't talk about a lot. What people know is travel guides, cookbook, you understand, self-help is not even that competitive. But when it comes to the tech niche, a lot of people don't write on tech books, you get. So if you have to know how to write a tech book, you make a lot of money, and it's very easy to understand how to write a book, you get, which I also discussed in my inner circle mentorship, the Zero to Hero Amazon KDP blueprint. You can actually get that in the description of this video, you get. So you can see that you can also validate. If you see a keyword on Google Playbook, you can also come back and validate that keyword on Amazon, you get, if that, if they actually have that particular book on Amazon and how the book is also doing. So if you discover how the book is doing, you can now decide to do a book on that particular keyword, you get. So this is just all about how these are niches that really sells very well, and I've discussed with you. Romance books sells very well on Google Play Books. Business and money niche sells very well on Google Play Books. Health and wellness sells very well on Google Play Books. Tech books and children books sells very well on Google Play Books. So these are niches that is really doing well. If you want to go into Google Play Book publishing, these are niches that you can focus on. If you are into cookbook, also I will not forget this niche. Travel guide also sells very well on Google Playbook. It sells very well on Google Playbook, you get. Travel guide actually sells very very well on Google Play Books. So I believe you've actually gotten a lot of value from this video. Now if you are someone who wants to go to into Google Playbook publishing, and you also want to be converting your books to audiobook, I have a already recorded course on how to do this, how to verify your Google Playbook account, how to create the account, the niches that really sells very well, just like I discussed in this video, how to upload your book on Google Playbook. You understand? If your account is deactivated and you want to get it back, you can also get the course. It also shows you what you need to do to get your deactivated account back. That is if you already start your account the right way, you understand, because there is a right way of doing it and there is a wrong way of doing it. So if you don't do it the right way, it will be very difficult to get your account back. So for you to get it back, you have to understand how to do it the right way. And this is a platform that is competing with Amazon majorly when it comes to ebook sales. That means you have to be here publishing your books. If Amazon have actually showed you shaggy and you are frustrated, book blocking, account termination and all that, this is a platform that you should be publishing on, because you have a lot of potential, you have a lot of competitors are not here just the way they are on Amazon. That means if you find a niche that will sell very well here, you will be rest assured that you've made it, you get. You can be seeing a book that can be doing you a $500 to $1,000 in a month when you find the right keyword and the right niche to write on. And if you are someone who actually knows how to write quality book, it becomes very very easy for you to succeed. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. And please, If you need a course, you can use the link in the description below. There is a link there that will take you directly to my Telegram DM. It is contact me on Telegram. You just see it in the description of this video. Contact me on Telegram. Once you click that link, it will take you directly to my Telegram DM. Also, join the Value Bank discussion group. That link will be pinned in the comment section below. The first comment you see at the top in the comment section, it will be pinned there. And also, if you have any question to ask, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. And if you have any video requests you also want to make, that you want me to do a video about, if there's something I can create that I've not created already in a course, I will do well to actually create that video for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I am Value Bank, and I'll be rooting for you all from afar. God bless you.